Is this tropical island the key to saving Earth from climate change? Or is it just an ecological disaster? This is my series covering the most interesting islands on the planet. So let me know in the comments which island you'd like to see next. This is Ascension Island, an isolated volcanic island located about halfway between South America and Africa in the South Atlantic Ocean. Now, at first glance, it may not look like much, but it's actually one of the most ecologically interesting islands anywhere on the planet. The island was first discovered by Portuguese explorers all the way back in 1501. However, at the time of its discovery, this small island was so barren and dry that it served of little interest to passing ships, and it wasn't even claimed for the Portuguese crown. In fact, Ascension Island was so desolate and inhospitable that it was often referred to as hell with the fire put out. Even Charles Darwin complained about the island's, quote, naked hideousness during a stop on the second voyage of HMS Beagle in 1836. You see, due to its recent volcanic activity and its extremely remote location, only a few species of grasses, including the Ascension Island parsley fern, grew on the island at the time, limiting its potential to support human life. But that was all about to change. That's because after visiting the island, Charles Darwin talked to his friend, botanist Joseph Hooker, about a plan to make the island more habitable. Hooker decided that he was going to plant thousands of trees at the highest point of Ascension Island in an attempt to trap moisture from warm winds that passed over the island. The theory was that this would make the island more habitable by capturing moisture and increasing precipitation. In 1860, that idea became reality, as more than 27,000 trees and shrubs from all over the world were planted on Ascension Island. Fast forward by 250 years, and that plan was a resounding success, or a total disaster, depending on your perspective. You see, large portions of Ascension Island are now covered by a thriving tropical forest that consists of more than 300 non-native species. It's actually the only entirely man-made tropical forest anywhere on Earth. And although this forest would normally be considered an ecological catastrophe as it's pushed out many of the native species, some scientists are pushing back. As we face increasing climate-driven disasters around the world, some ecologists are wondering if we should focus on the services that an ecosystem provides, such as flood control or carbon sequestration, instead of keeping it pristine, ecologically speaking. And there may be no better place of studying the impacts of a completely man-made ecosystem than Ascension Island, which went from a scorched wasteland to now supporting a population of nearly 1,000. Comment your thoughts below and follow for more geography content.